Hello, hello. Today out here trying to do some gig work, but it's so slow. Been out maybe an hour now, and now I'm finally getting the first roadie order and discount tires. It's been very slow. And I sat for about 20 minutes or so with DoorDash and didn't get nothing. So hopefully today will pick up after we make this first pickup. See how it goes. But we're on our way to discount tires. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Thanks for stopping in. Just out here trying to do some gig work. DoorDash is slow.
Hi, Tatai. Good to see you.
Roadie. I've been trying to do roadie, but they've been giving. I guess all the drivers been getting everything I applied for. So I finally got one at Discount Tires. So see how that goes. Hope everybody's doing well today. "96 degrees out here in the Houston, Texas area." Hey, Mike, what's going on, man? Cap Cut, how you doing? Yeah, I've been out here just about an hour, a little bit over an hour, something around there, man. It's just been real slow. I'm sitting waiting on DoorDash, nothing on DoorDash. Roadie keeps turning me down or giving it to somebody else, so to speak. And so I finally got one for Discount Tires. So we're gonna hit that, and hopefully it'll pick up from there. If not, I might just go back to the house and then come back out later on this evening if it doesn't really pick up, you know? Other than that, I'm hanging in there. I haven't done any gig work in the last 3 days or so. I got a phone call. Let me take this phone call. know I was supposed to be making a pickup, but everything just disappeared on me. Where did it go? That's crazy. I was supposed to be doing a pickup, but it disappeared. So it had me come all the way over here, and then it disappeared. Oh wow. It had me come all the way over here and they fucking canceled it. Ain't that a bitch? Home Depot, $15.95 to go 45 miles. They can kiss that one goodbye. I am not doing that. That's crazy, man. They should be paying me for that crap. What's up, Albert? I just finally figured it out. They can't, somehow it got canceled when I got over here, and I'm looking for it, and it just disappeared. Oh, you shared a live stream, Mike? Well, I didn't see where it showed at. Nah, that's the first time I ever had this come across. I mean, like DoorDash and Uber or something like that. I had, you know, people cancel and stuff. But no, it never happened to me while I'm in a roadie app. That's crazy. Now I gotta find something else, but I'm not going 45 miles for $15. So that's a no-no. Let's see if I can find something close. Wow. Man, they need to add more money to that $15. I tell you what, these apps, they be getting over on you big time. Evidently, I'm not getting paid for it. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take a look again. I think they actually gave me $4 for it. So I got $4 for the trip. Yep, a whole $4. That's crazy. You know what? Let's see if I can do some dashing over here, maybe. Nope. I got to put myself on a damn schedule for DoorDash. That's crazy. It's really slow out here today, and it just don't make no sense. And I need the money, but 45 miles for $15, that's kind of crazy. No, Albert, that's her niece. Her niece just got married yesterday. That is her niece. Her brother's daughter. Well, he's gone back to Florida. He got married, and a couple hours later, I had to take him to the airport. They had a couple things come up, and they had been trying to get married for 3 days. So on the third day, his travel back, they finally got married. How you doing there, Ray Star? How's it going? Yeah, so he flew in Wednesday, and they supposed to get married Wednesday, but something happened. That's another story. And then we went to the courthouse and everything on Thursday, but they couldn't find a judge. And then they made a few phone calls after that on Thursday, and they were able to lock in a judge for Friday morning. So we went to the courthouse Friday morning, and we sat there for a couple of minutes. They took us right in, and they got married right away, and we were out. Yeah, I took some pictures and a couple videos, but I gave it to my niece for her to edit and for her to post. I didn't want to take that away from her. I just posted one picture on my Facebook of all of us together, except for CJ, and that was it. I'm doing good, I'm a young man. I'm probably older than you. Probably much older than you. Courthouse. It was at the courthouse. Yeah, it wasn't like a planned wedding. Probably do that later. Because that's what we did. We got married during COVID, so we had to go to the the courthouse. So we still got to do a wedding, but the wedding, if we do a wedding, is probably going to be in the Philippines. don't know. We might end up doing it 2 more times. Doing a church here and then a big wedding in the Philippines. So it might be 3 times we get married. Want a donation? Sure, I'll take a donation. I have Buy Me Coffee on my link. I have my PayPal on my link. If you want to donate, appreciate it. No, I'm not sad. Yeah, if anybody want to make a donation, you can buy me coffee. I love to have coffee. I need to find something else now. Yeah, so like I said, I have Buy Me Coffee, and I have PayPal. But yeah, like I said, if you wanted to donate, thank you. I'll take it to buy some coffee. But I never had a donation before, so if you do, it'll be my first. Did you ever got one? No, I never got a donation before. So, like I said, if you did donate, this would be my first time getting a donation. But no, I have the links on there, but I never asked for a donation. But if somebody wants to donate, I'll definitely take it. That's donation for my coffee for my road trips here. Hey, that works for me. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, Albert, what are you going to do the rest of the day? I need to make some money some kind of way here. I might end up taking this damn thing. What else is going on here? I'm not trying to mess with no pharmacy. Oh my goodness, look at this. $36 for 79 miles, 3 deliveries. DoorDash ain't working for me right now. I'm gonna take something here. I'm putting in for. I guess I'll have to do the mileage. I'm gonna get something here. Try to. This is crazy. Well, I got something here. Shit. I got to take a damn selfie. Let's see which one they gave me. Probably that long ass one. I'm not sure which one they gave me. Fuck it. Well, let's go. Money is money, I guess. I'll just have to take what I can get. If I got to ride some extra miles, I got to ride extra miles today. But I haven't been out in 3 days, 3 to 4 days, so I gotta make something. Oh, there's a little crooked there. I don't even shit. Well, I don't know what it is. Hopefully it fits. If it doesn't fit, then I can lose my gig with Rody. I mean, the ones I looked at said it should fit, so. So we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Gonna have to do some mileage, but I gotta make something. Yeah, I'm gonna lose out on this, Albert. But there's nothing else going on right now, so I kind of have no choice. I can't make nothing just sitting there waiting for something to pop up. Sometimes that's the cost of doing gig work. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But like I said, DoorDash ain't working for me. It's trying to put me a schedule, probably go to a different place. Miles to go. Yeah, it does, but like I said, that's the life you live being out here on the road like this. Right now there's nothing else, so like I said, I can't get nothing on DoorDash. I gotta get on a schedule, and I probably had to go to a different part of town just to even get that. For the time being, I'll take this, and I just have to take the hit on it, and to get something. But we got to do what we got to do to earn. Might be only pennies, but they add up at the end of the day. Well, I'm hurting my finances by not making nothing at all. I have a goal that I need by the first of the month, and right now I have nothing towards that goal. What's up, Deb? How you doing today? I've been trying to do DoorDash today, but it's been no good for me, so I'm getting hit and trying to do a roadie delivery. pickup and delivery, you know, the dollars don't add up, but I have to do something. And DoorDash is trying to put me on the schedule to go to a different part of town, so I'm taking what I got while I can. You know, it's either that or go back home and go back out later and try it. You know? Yeah, it's 95 degrees here. Police down here somewhere, huh? Says the app. Should be right on the police right now, but I don't see him. Not here. Well, like I said, Albert, it's 95, so you're missing out. I'm not sure if she's still here, Albert. I only see one person in the live. You're the only one texting, so. Well, I'm not blessed to have the weather. I'm just blessed, period. Shows 8. Yeah, I only see 1, and then I see 7 likes. That's what I see on my screen. Oh, actually, I see 4 now. 4 and 10 likes. Hey, Gus, what's up? Albert, say hello to Gus. Yeah, I was definitely blessed with that, but also sometimes I think it's a punishment too, because them kids be driving me crazy. I'm giving me headaches. They're gonna give me a stroke or a heart attack or something, you know. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change it for the world. Those are my babies. I tell you what, you come spend some time with them and you tell me if they great or not. You be ready to give them back to me. I mean, damn, were you in that much of a rush? Should have left earlier. He was about to run into the back of me and then he jumped lanes. Yes, I didn't really check and see both, you know, when I submitted for both deliveries, I didn't see exactly what it was. I know one I'm good on. The other one, I'm not sure. I think I was good on that. Because if it doesn't fit in your vehicle and you go to pick it up, you know, you can lose your, you know, use your job with Roadie. I'll tell you what, if I had to tie that sucker to the top of the car, it's gonna go. What's the difference between that and put it on the back of a truck, you know? Man, Atlanta traffic is crazy. I've been stuck in that traffic before. Especially going around the, what's that, the whatever you call the bypass. Yeah, Albert, I did a live with Rocket earlier. I took him to the Petco to try to get him a haircut and you know, good bath, but his rabies shot expired and they wouldn't take him. And when he gets wet and stuff and he doesn't dry off real good, and he gets real smelly. So he was definitely smelling today, so I gave him a bath. But when I put him back up, he was still kind of wet underneath. You know, the top part of his body was dry, but underneath was still wet. So I don't know if that is going to help any or not. So I'll probably have to redo it again. I try to take him out in the sun so he can dry off, you know. Did I miss my exit? I hope not. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, that's the one I need coming up. Yeah, 285. Yeah. Yeah, I was stuck in that traffic, you know, a few times out there. And then I have family that lives out in Covington. I'm not sure if you know what Covington is. At 95, he would dry off, yeah. Well, he didn't dry underneath by the time. I walked him almost an hour in the heat, but, you know, he was still wet underneath. But, yeah, it was just me and him. I didn't take the girls out. sure. I mean, sometimes getting shots cost you $100 and $200, you know, depending on how many they need, you know. I think Blonde, when she had a surgery, I think she got all her shots. It just Rocket and Baby, you know, now they need to be current. So I got to get those two current. Oh, okay. Next time I'm down, I'm gonna have to holler at you and look you up. You know, it's funny. I work at Home Depot warehouse, and when I go into the stores, you know, you see all the stuff in the warehouse, and then you look and see how it's set up in the stores. You know. I'm gonna go here and go in there. Go to the customer service desk. I like to park away from everybody. Woo. I hate my car getting all beat up. I'm gonna move this camera down because I know it's gonna get hot. Well, I gotta go ahead and make this pickup. I'll be back if you guys still here. Hopefully the heat doesn't knock out the phone before I get back, but I'll be right back. Guys, made it back. Got the pickup. What's that you got? We get ours for under $60. What's that? Ah, come on. Oops. Need to go back out this way. Well, got 13 miles to go to drop off, so I mean the longest part of the trip was coming here, but 13 miles isn't too bad. So. Still should be a little bit more money to it, but we got it. What is that place below your glove compartment? What is that? Oh, I have my crackers down there, and then I got a screen, monitor, little monitor that I can put on the dashboard. So instead of looking at the phone, I can have a monitor up there. But I was having problems getting the mount to stick on the dashboard, so I can't use it right now unless I have it sitting down there. So I bought some super glue, so I'm gonna try to super glue it down and see if that'll work. I bought double-sided tape that's supposed to hold real good, and it doesn't hold it there. So that was like a waste of a few bucks, you know. Yeah, I got a little. Well, the wife got it for me. It was only a couple bucks, I think, off for Temu, and or TikTok. One of the two she bought it from. You can get stuff real cheap off of there. But it's good to have a bigger screen to look at, and you know, trying to look at your phone sometimes, especially when you get old like us, Albert, and you can't see. With doing this and going to my regular 9 to 5, probably a couple times a week. You know, it's the only choice I got right now. I can't take a steady part-time job because of the wife. You know, her restaurant job. Because you never know what time she gets home. So if I have to be at a certain place, let's say if I took a night job, if I need to be there by 11, you know, it'll be, I would say it'd probably be hard to get there depending on where it is, because by the time she get home, and then, you by the time I get out the house. So this is temporarily, for the moment, this is the best thing to do, is gig work for me. Like I said, some days it's good, some days it isn't. Well, I'm not using hybrid. She has the hybrid. This one's not a hybrid. The one she has is. And really, all the hybrid is going to do is probably get you an extra 100 miles. So I'm out here, I guess this is Rosenberg, and a few miles down the road here, I'll be in Sugar Land in Texas. Let me see, what's my exit I need? Exit 109. So, well, I'll be down by, Seafood City, the Asian grocery store. I'll be down there by that way. Maybe I'll stop in and see if they have some more eggs. The wife and niece love their balut duck eggs. The hybrid is all right. I mean, whenever I drive that car, it definitely has more power than this one. I hit that pedal, that thing's gone. But it's a nice, roomy car that she has. It definitely has more room than I got, that's for sure. Yeah, so, look up the Kia. It's a Kia Carnival. Look up the Kia Carnival, Albert, and that way you can look and see how it looks inside and stuff. So that's what she's driving, and I'm driving a Sorento. So I have a 2023 Sorento, and she's got a 2025 Carnival. I'm not sure if you guys can still hear, but the phone overheated, so I had to take it down. So I think I'm coming back into play now. There we go. Yeah, so it overheated in the dashboard. I got to find another way to have this phone put in here because it keeps overheating on the dashboard. Yeah, I got it by the vent. Let me put it by this one. So I'm gonna try to maybe get a vent holder where I can put it here. So I'll cool it off for a few minutes and then put it back. But what I was saying, Howard, yeah, they usually run you about 44,000. But then, we put zero down, so plus taxes, everything, it bumped it up a little bit past 44,000. Oh, shit. I almost forget that I need to be looking at this app, too. Okay, so I got to go down Highway 6. I'm not sure what... That's what's on my shirt, though. Kind of favors you, Albert. Yes. get some more balut, which are duck eggs. B-A-L-U-T. If you don't know how to say it, balut, Filipino duck eggs. So if they have some more, I'll grab some more. Because before I was going to a restaurant and paid $20 to get 6. And I can get 12 here for 23. Where am I going? So I'm down in Sugar Land. In a mile or two, I'll be in what they call Missouri City. It's a nice area to live in out here. Tell CJ I said what? What's up, Pokes? Good day to you too. No, I don't eat them. No, I don't mess with it. I won't even kiss my wife. Even if she brushed her teeth after eating them, I still won't kiss her. You know what's inside those eggs? It's like a baby duck inside those eggs. So I need like a holder or something I can put right here. I'll order something offline. TikTok and Temu, you know, they have these different holders, so I'll get something where I can try to keep it cool, you know. Yeah, I know you won't. You gotta look it up. You might be able to find somebody on YouTube eating one or something, you know, that way you can get a see what it looks like, you know. Police at 0.4 miles. Yeah, it's Yoda. It's a Star Wars shirt, and at the bottom it says, "This is the way." So it is Yoda from Star Wars. Come on, Albert, be a man about it, man. Take a look. Yeah, my GPS. I use, I guess depending on how you pronounce it, Waze, Waz. That's what I use. So it shows down the road here, there's a couple police, one on each side of the road. Sometimes it shows you that, and by the time you get there, they're probably gone, but it does help out when you're out on the highway and stuff, you know, kind of give you an idea where the police are, so you can make sure when you get to that point, you're at the proper speed, you know, not going too fast and stuff. maybe I go back to Seafood City. I did a video there once before. Maybe I'll do another one, but I have to put the phone. I would have to mute the phone because they play music in there. And last time I did, I had a little music in there, and I think I was trying to talk, but YouTube heard the music, and they had to edit it out or whatever they do, mute it out. So maybe I'll do another walkthrough, and try to put some music to the video. You know what I mean? I never like on TikTok or Facebook. I add the music to it, but I've never done it to YouTube, so I'm not sure how to add music to it. But yeah, maybe I'll do a walkthrough with it. I did a little. It was like a fast walkthrough, and this time maybe I'll just do a longer walkthrough through it. That way, any of the well, if any people want to go to the Seafood City, which is an Asian store, go there. They can get an idea of what's in there. So I'll do that. And then also they do have food, like a food court there. You can get food from. No, I didn't see him. I didn't see him. The wife too busy. Since her niece is here, she's been getting a few more hours here and there, so I try to get her to do food videos and stuff, but she gets started and never, I guess, never think about doing it. And if one day, if I'm home and I can catch her, preparing something or some of her dishes, maybe I'll video of her doing it. All right, let's take this down for a minute. Get some cool breeze on it. You would think with the water, it wouldn't heat up like that, We're almost there. We got 0.6 miles to go in about another 4 minutes.
Police reported ahead.
So yeah, the police is reported ahead up here. Almost there. We got 0.6 miles to go. Another 4 minutes. Guys, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up for the old man. We appreciate it. If you're not, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe and help the old man out on his journey to get monetized. I don't think I'll ever make any money from this, but I want to reach that goal of, at least saying I did it. So I started something and I want to complete that milestone, So subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost a dime. It doesn't cost a penny. Help an old man out. There's your police, Albert. It said one was there and it's there. You can see the flashing lights.
2,000
They'll be picking up from another Home Depot. Oh. I didn't realize I was picking up from two different Home Depots. I guess that's why that mileage didn't add up to what they were saying, huh? Now, I usually don't like parking next to the cart thing because somebody will just easy slam a cart into your car. So I usually like to park far away. My car has been dented enough by people. All right, guys. Sorry. I got to do my job. I'll be back. Hopefully you're here. If not, Nana5, hello. How are you today? So let me go make my pickup. I'll be back if you're still here. If not, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Marco. Hey, I'm back. Guess the home phone overheated and shut down again. At least it's still on. Trying to cool it off real quick before we start moving after the red light here. Ooh, it's hot out there. I had to make a bathroom pit stop before I left. I didn't want to get out here on the road and needing to go, so do it while you can, you know. Yep. I picked up 4 deliveries from this store. I picked up 1 delivery from the last store. Close this cover on the sunroof. Knock out some of that sun coming through. I know the window's a little tinted, but still. Pretty soon I'll probably lose you guys somewhere out here, because I know I'm going to be out in the middle of nowhere. So, but, you know, as I stated before, I would like to thank everybody who has stopped in today and who is still here. We'll continue to roll with these deliveries. There's not enough money in it, but we're going to make something better than nothing. $2 better than none, right? Yeah, I see your comments, Albert. Well, a lot of people make up fake names. I mean, I'm using my last name, but the tatai of my screen name there is father, which I am a father. I'm a grandfather. Yeah. Well, some people just poke in and next thing you know, they're gone. So they'll stop in and say hi and gone. Hopefully, you know, they'll hit the like button. Hopefully they'll subscribe if they haven't. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. All you can do is the best you can. You know, some days I just like give up doing lives because, you know, it's not like the other channels when they, you know, they get a whole bunch of people in participating, or you have, you know, fan base or fan club, you know, that come to see you no matter what, you know. I don't have that. It's like the only one that really comes to see me or even put me on the majority of the time is Mary. I can always count at her. Well, you know, late at night. I know during the day she's doing her own lives, but excuse me. I mean, she's the only one daily that I can count on to come see me if I'm doing lives at night. You know, it's not like I have to, you know, chase people down and things like that. You know, I know we all have busy lives, so I'm not going to complain about it, but it just, when you get one or two people, and then sometimes you get one or two people and nobody says anything at all, it's like, what do? I can't talk to people if I don't, you know, know what they want to talk about, you know. And it gets frustrating and, you know, makes me want to quit doing lives. But like I said, I know people have lives, so. But you would think you would have more than one or two, or even just have one that just shows up. And I think you at least got to do a live week. So I might try to get into start doing more, try to do more funny videos, you know, short videos. But you have to get so many million, what, 3 million or something like that watch hours with that, compared to 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours just with videos and lives. Well, I mean, she's the only one I can count on. I mean, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have as many watch hours as I do now, you know. I don't, you know, unless somebody new comes in and, well, I had a few people that were new or came to her channel and she spoke on, you know, you think that it would, you know, keep the heat down. I guess not. And, you know, it's still knocking the phone out. Yeah, so I guess it's just too hot outside to have a phone on the dashboard, so I've got to invest in some other kind of holders. I do have the one cup holder here. You know what, let me swap for a little bit. Yeah, funny stuff may help. That's true. But But you always got to have some funny stuff to come up with. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't be looking at my chin. It's only when I push down. I am not that big to have a double chin. Yeah, well, maybe I could do more jokes about you, Albert. That might help. Nope. Oh, come on, you can't take a joke? Mr. TV man, you can't take a joke? Oh, for a second I thought you put I'm just a normal gay guy. Hey, how's your partner in crime? Or maybe you'd like to see some of the neighborhood out here. Oh, that must be a golf course right there. Oops, stay on your side of the road, boy.
Use the right lane to turn right. Right on Tahoe Basin.
I don't know why I wait till you get right to the street to tell you to turn. It should tell you ahead of time, you know?
Quarter of a mile. At the roundabout, take the second exit on Geddes Grove. Roundabout, take the second exit on Geddes Grove. Then at the roundabout, take the first exit on Dolly Lane.
Nice area out here. Like the little waterway, the little lake or pond thing they have right there.
At the roundabout, take the first exit on Dolly Lane. Arrived at your destination.
2206. 2206, we're here. Alright, I'm gonna move this phone down. Try to keep the air on. Adventures of American Couple. What's up, Dave? How you doing, man? How's it going? Appreciate it. It's good to see you. I'm out here doing some roadie deliveries. I'm at a stop right now, so I'm getting ready to make this delivery. Let's see, who do we have first? Okay, that's the smallest package. All right, made it back. All right, we need to head on to the next stop. Complete the delivery since I'm back in my car. So what's new on your side, David? Submitting that I completed this delivery. Okay, and then we'll head out for the next. Have a gate.
All set. Let's go.
That's good.
We're all set. Let's go. Turn left. Then turn left. Turn left on Mad Rib Lane. Then turn left on Sugar Brush.
I don't know where you're going, but
Turn right on Cezanne Circle. Then turn left on Gohan Lane.
yeah, this way so you guys can see some of the houses. We won't see everything, but
Rugan Lane.
some of it.
Turn right on Tahoe Basin. Then at the roundabout, take the second exit. Right. Then at the roundabout, take the second exit on Tahoe Basin. Roundabout, take the second exit on Tahoe Basin.
There's a little lake or pond or whatever you want to call it.
Turn left on Scanlon Trace.
A little waterfall over there, or water spout or whatever you want to call it.
Use the left lane to turn left on Scanlon Trace. Miles. Turn left on Sienna Parkway.
Yeah. Once again, I'm sorry about your baby there. I know it's tough. Like I said, my two are getting old, baby and Blondie. Yeah, I know it's going to hit me very hard, especially with Blondie. It's going to be really tough on me. Yeah, because Blondie is more in tune with me. She knows my moods, you know, things like that. It was like she was born, you know, just for me, you know. When all the kids and everybody tried to claim her, the year that I was away from her, when she was a puppy, when I came home, automatically she was right back with me, you know. Yeah, I don't know if I was dreaming or just had the thought in my mind, David. I had reached out to you to get your address, and you know, my plan was to send you in the boss lady a gift. But what I was going to do is arrive at your door with two more puppies of what you're looking for. So I don't know if it was a dream or that was just in my mind, what you say, like subconscious or something like that. And it was just in my mind as something that I was going to do. Yeah. I know if anything else helping the baby and Blondie, I don't think I will ever get another one. I mean, we have Rocket, but you know, it's kind of tough when you want to travel, especially going to the Philippines and stuff like that, where I'm gonna leave him at, and things like that. So I'll probably never get another one. I mean, if one like Blondie come across me again, how we are connected, who knows? But I would have to have that connection in order to take in another one. Rocket, I'm going to ship him out to Albert because Albert loved Rocket. So I might show up at Albert doorstep with Rocket. Oh, did you really? If I was, if I go to stay, then yeah. But if I'm coming back here, I wouldn't want to, put them on that long flights and, different people handling them and stuff like that, I wouldn't feel comfortable with them underneath. I would probably have to go down there and be with them. Strap me to the cage. Just give me food and water. I will stay down here with the babies. I think my wife would kill me if I did this. Especially we got the kids with her. You gonna choose them over me and the kids? Lordy. I think if they were younger, it might be all right. But both of them 12 years old, and Blondie's aging quicker than baby. I think it would be tough on her. Yeah, I know she can handle it. She is a tough cookie. Depending on where you're going and how many, if you have to do a changeover stuff, 20, 21 hours maybe. All depends on where you're flying from. I think it was 21 hours for us because, we was going, especially because we were going through the, I guess, how you want to say it, further south. The last, to me, is like the last island in the Philippines. So when you're going all the way down to the bottom of the Philippines. Mine have never betrayed me, but that damn baby boy, she loved messing with me. She loved to tease me and stuff, you know. She is a jokester. I think Rocket would be fine with cats. Well, you know, it actually wasn't that bad. You take a couple of naps and stuff, and maybe you watch a movie, and you're there, you know. Oh, of course, I know she loves me. They all do, even Rocket. You know, they say you never want to bite the hand that feeds you, you know. All right, David, have a good day. Tell the boss lady I said hello. Oh yeah, for sure she does. I wish I can give her more time like I used to. I used to walk them like 3 times a day. They used to crash the bed with me. Uh, 65. Yeah, 65 here. Hey, Horsey, what's up? Yeah, get out there on I-10. Excuse me. Once you get outside of Houston, you know, good little ways outside of Houston, and hit 75. Between 75, yeah, between Houston and San Antonio. And then I'm pretty sure between San Antonio and El Paso is 75. think 75 has been the highest. Now, if you want to know how fast I've been over 100 before. I think just 2 days ago, I was up over 90. Come on, go by me. I need to make a left turn. You know, that was in the hybrid too. I went up over 90, easy. I didn't think I was going that fast. Yeah. I mean, it rides good. You didn't even know you were going that fast, you know. Over 112, yeah, I've been over. I've at least been up to about 118, maybe. Sometimes I'll push it up to 90 here and there. If I'm like going to San Antonio or something like that, I'll push it. Usually just around Houston, probably around 80 sometimes. No, it just seemed like you really going normal. If you was doing like 60 something, it really feels just like that. You never been that fast in a car before? Oh, I forget, when you started driving, they had the Model T, so they didn't go that fast. And oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did say it. Yeah, I ever got a speeding ticket? Hell yeah. I got one on the New Jersey Turnpike. Yeah, that Stady, he played me good. I don't know if you've been on the New Jersey Turnpike, but you know they have the truck lane and they have the car lanes. Well, he was in an unmarked car in the truck lane, and then he disappeared. You know, I slowed down, he disappeared, and then some miles down the road, he just came up out of nowhere and pulled me over. So he was playing with me. Yeah, he played me for a sucker that day. Yeah, he got me. Hey, what's going on, Bye? How are you? How's the weather out there? Albert Filipino Bye. She lived close to my home there in General Santos in the Philippines. She lived close to where I live at, or our home is, I should say. One 734. Here we go. One of my other nieces take care of. What gigs you do? Do you do? I do Uber, DoorDash, and Roadie. Okay, I gotta make this delivery. I'll be right back. How you doing? Yes, ma'am. That could have been it. Yeah, and sometimes it's a lot of guys. That's what happens in a lot of cases. You too. Thank you. Have a great day. Okay. I'm back. Ooh, excuse me. I was talking to the lady there. Oops. Yeah, roadie sometime it's good, sometime it isn't. Sometimes you have to drive a little distance to get an order, but and then you have to, just like anything else, something pops up. Well, Uber and DoorDash, you get something that pops into your queue and you accept it or not. This, it shows you a map with a bunch of circles. You have to tap on it, and based on your vehicle, if you can fit it in your vehicle, then you submit an offer. It's not a bid, but it's an offer that they call it. And do they? Well, they add the tip into the payment, so it'll show you what the trip is cost, or what you will get and what the tip is. But it's like any other app, they rob you blind. But when you're doing gig life, you have to take the good with the bad, the bad and the good. That's all I can say. Some days it's not worth it, and some days you can, it's a blessing, But I believe I probably had more bad days than good days, but I've had some good days, so I'm not going to complain. It is what it is. It's what I chose to do. Because of the wife's schedule, I can't try to apply for, a regular, normal part-time job, because I don't know what time. Some days she go in earlier, some days she go later, some days she get off earlier, some days she don't, So I have to do it this way. I would have to look back in the app and see, but I believe there was a tip, because some areas may have more roadie gigs than others. So like where I live out, just outside the city. So I have to drive closer to the city or outside the city at other locations to get gigs, So in my neighborhood, you'll never get a gig there. So I always have to drive to it. So I'm losing money driving to places where, if you lived in those areas, it's easy for you to get those deliveries, Yeah, I had to pull the phone down. It got too hot again. I'm trying to cool it off a little bit before I pull it back up. You think with the air inside the car on, cold, it would keep the phone cooling off, but I know the sun beaming through the windshield. So I have to find, like I said, get another mount to where I can have it more inside instead of being on top of the dashboard. And I don't want one hanging from the mirror, because I don't want to, at some point with all the weight all the time, it knocks down the rearview mirror. All right, let me try it again for a bit. So like I'm saying, doing roadie, hopefully you're in close to those communities that will make it easy for you to get deliveries. But like I said, I live outside, so I got to drive to where everything is. Now there's some that's in the community close to me, but most times they're like CVS or maybe Home Depot, Best Buy, At Home. I can get some small pickups there, So I'm not sure if she gave me a tip, but it might have been one in there. Like I said, we get abused out here on the road. The trips are not really what it should be, And then you're stuck playing by their rules and their pay. But as I stated, it's the life of a gig worker. So, but a lot of people pick and choose, the ones they want to take. With roadie, you don't pick and choose. You submit an offer, and hopefully you get that one. With DoorDash and Uber, you can take it or not take it. You know, you can decline it if you want to. You know, it knocks down your exception rate, but you know, you can always build it back up at some point. But going too low, you know, you could get release from those companies from, you know, doing gig work. Oh God, was I supposed to exit there? I think I might have supposed to exit right there. Shoot. I guess I'm gonna have to make a U-turn. Yeah, I had to make a U-turn and come back. Shoot. Hey. Oh man, this next one is a long trip. Woo! This is probably the longest part of the trip right here. So we got a good little drive to go, baby. As long as if you got a cold beer, drink it. you still there, Albert, or did you go to sleep? Did you take a nap? Falling asleep on me already? How's everybody else doing? I see that we have 4 viewers. Hope you guys doing all right. Where you guys from? And a 5 still here. Appreciate you still being here. Thank you so much. I know my channel is not exciting, so it's hard to keep people in here or keep people coming back. It's also hard to do lives when, you know, nobody. Got to have some communication to, you know, do something going. Minnesota. Love Minnesota. I spent 5 years in Minnesota. I've worked up in Arden Hills. I lived in Columbia Heights. And there's another little city there I lived in there. I love being around all those lakes. Are you from north or south of Minnesota? North or south? I'm telling you, it's beautiful there. I love it. Even when it's snow, I love it there. A lot of people call me crazy. Oh, you're right by Columbia Heights? Oh, okay. There you go. I was there from, I lived there from 2010 to 2015. Brooklyn Center, okay, I know exactly where it is. That's a nice area, at least when I was there. Yeah, I was still in the Army there, but I was doing that was my last duty station. Just trying to cool the phone off. Kelly, how you doing? Okay, so you have, I guess, 5 grandchildren? Is that what it stands for, Nana of 5? 5 grandchildren? What's going on, Kelly? Just cooling off my phone here. Oh, okay.